What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of Game Time at the Movies. I'm your host, Robert Pallas, alongside my co-host, Abraham Trevino. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
Not much, man. Happy congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Our World Series is set.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that matchup? Starts Friday. I'll be tuning in.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow. I think that's great. That's what I wanted. I wanted Milwaukee and Blue Jays, but I'll take the Dodgers and Toronto.
Kershaw's final stand.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani playing out of his mind.
Now, are you going? Because I know you were like, oh, I don't want the Blue Jays. Like, I want Seattle to go in there, like the Mariners. So, are you picking the Dodgers because?
Yeah, I'll go with the Dodgers. Sure, why not? Just keep that. I mean,
but why?
I like dynasties. There's certain dynasties I do like.
So you don't like up and coming teams that came together and played and
only because I don't know anything about the Blue Jays. How can I cheer for somebody that I have absolutely know nothing about?
What do you need to know? That they're from Toronto?
No, I want to know players, but I don't know.
Oh,
anybody.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. His dad played for Toronto before.
I don't know who that is.
Amazing guy. Hall of Famer.
I know Ohtani, Kershaw.
You just know names. You just know names.
Baseball, yes.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah.
Like because
okay. But it's okay. It's okay for you to know names
because I don't know the sport. When you do it for football, like you claim, when you just name names.
Well, I know.
And not scheme.
Well, yeah, because people don't want to.
That's different.
People don't want to know. Oh, right tackle. This right tackle. Well, who? The right tackle.
No,
who?
but they want to know scheme. Not like, oh, they're gonna win because Sean McVay. Well, what about Sean McVay?
No,
do you like his running?
You see, that's
running
that's
scheme.
That's the thing. That's the thing. When you get in the corner, that's when you start pushing back. Anyway, so we got
but
a lot.
I don't know about MLB. No, let's stick with this. No, if you're gonna grill me,
no. We got a lot to talk about on the show. Huh? You didn't get nothing.
I know how to defend myself. That's it.
Oh, defend because you're like, I don't know this sport. It's fabulous. Oh, fuck out of here with that shit.
I've never claimed to know baseball. I've admitted it plenty of times on this pod.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna pick, why? I mean, you named three names. So the Dodgers.
Yeah. Well, at least I know who the players are.
Well, you forgot. You left out the biggest one, Mookie Betts, for the Dodgers.
I know him. I don't know about the top of my head, but I know who he is. He used to play for the Red Sox.
Okay. Well, because you know Boston.
But I knew
because
some
you know
info,
Boston.
though.
Because I had to tell you, because I had to assist with that.
But I knew who he is.
I had to until I said something about him.
But I could have easily said I don't know who that is.
No,
but I do know who it is.
because it's a Boston team. Like of course
he hasn't been in Boston for like years.
No,
now.
but you knew that he was. It was like, did you know that Nomar Garcia Parra was there on the Dodgers too? And you were like, oh, well, they're Boston. They're Boston people, so I know. Like, what a joke, man! What a joke. What a joke. Anyway, You know what? I lift my friends up, so I'm here for the assist. I'm here for the help.
On baseball. Ooh. You're so tough.
Anyway, so what do you think about this series? You got a sweep? You're thinking sweep? You're thinking maybe back and forth?
I don't know. I mean, since I'm watching basketball now, like there's just so much to watch now.
Yeah.
Basketball's almost going to be on almost every day when there's not NFL. So I'm like, maybe let's get this series over with. Let's go for a clean sweep.
Just for the folks out there, like, I don't even know if we're going to, I mean, maybe the World Cup, maybe, but that's just like too much. Like, so I think hockey started as well. Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah.
So much.
I mean, there's only so much we can do. But, before we continue on anymore, before the MLB, because I'm going to give my take on who I pick or who I'm going to pick. You have a cold start by any chance or? Anything?
No, man. We just got. I mean,
I know your weekend just passed. I mean, and you're with your daughter. So did you do anything like dinner or y'all just chilled out?
We just chilled. I mean, I'm an introvert at heart, so I mean, it takes a lot for me to go out and plan to do something.
And even though this is not a show of like the daily life or whatever, but it doesn't hurt to kind of like have a little chat or a little like, I don't know, spiff. We're both, girl dads. And like, is there anything like, like with your daughter, like, or daughters, like anything that kind of caught you or like, you're just kind of like, oh man, like back in my day wasn't like this, or is it just, like normal daily life? Like with me, I can tell you, my daughter, like she did a Thriller dance, yesterday. at the Gustafson Stadium or something like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like she got into that and she's real like into dancing and theater arts and stuff
But
like that.
But is she like on the dance team?
She's not on the dance team, but they did a dance. So she's in a theater art. She's in theater.
Oh, okay. So it was part of that.
Yeah, it was part of that. So she's doing that. And my thing is just like before when she was little, it was just all about like, it was a school or whatever. Now it's like she's into anime and she's reading books and she's singing and she's trying to like, she wants to go to Juilliard school and, she's got high expectations, which is great. But it's just, boy talk. It's just like, well, I think this boy's cute. And I'm like, hi, I mean, at a certain point, you're just like, it's a 12, this is coming out of a 12-year-old's mouth. And I get it, that's how, it was different, I guess, when I was growing up. I don't know if you like, it was just like, oh, you had a crush and you were mean to that person because you had a crush on them but actually when I was like middle school, I wasn't really like, or even elementary, I wasn't like really like, oh, I like this girl or I have a crush on this girl. It's just, I just did my work, But like, do you experience it like where they're into guys or they're just like, oh, this guy's like really cute and you're just like,
if they are, I'm not hearing about it only because when they were little growing up, I was like, I mean, I would joke with them and obviously they're going to have boyfriends in their lives. But I was like, no, you're never going to have a boyfriend and no guy will be good enough for you. And even the oldest, I remember I had her sign like a contract, like won't get married until whatever and signed. I still have it in a paper somewhere in a box.
Right.
But I think they really are like kind of like maybe scared to tell me if there's something going on or talking to somebody or whoever. So we don't really have like those kind of discussions. But as far as like all the stuff that they're into, like you mentioned, your daughter doing the theater, the little one, Bella, she's like, she's been on the dance team since middle school and now here in high school. So it's like, I'm kind of used to that because my sisters were in all of that growing up. So like I'm used to that environment, going to performances and stuff like that. The new one is Lily. She's in the orchestra. So I went to go see one of her performances last week. So that was a fun experience. They did a little Halloween. They did all these different they did the Ghostbusters theme and stuff like that. So it was a nice something different. Lily was also at one point into theater, and not really so much the acting part, but she was like behind the scenes and setting everything up. I remember she got an award for having the best stage crew and stuff like that. So all this stuff is like very familiar to me, especially because I was in theater in high school. So nothing too crazy or too different. Bella does like to dip her toe in different things. Last year, she was trying out for track, and I think she also tried out for the volleyball team. Just all these different things. When she was little, she did soccer. I don't think she ever did basketball or like baseball or anything, but kind of almost the same things when I was growing up. So.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to, because, we're both, girl dads. And so, I mean, just, it's different. Like if we had boys, it's just like, hey, like you're going to football or basketball practice or even football, like you're getting ready for the playoffs or whatever.
But I don't know if I'd be more harder, like if I had a son, like harder on them to like want to be good in sports and stuff like that. Only because looking back, obviously, I wish I would have continued to play football. I played only in middle school. I didn't play in high school.
Right.
I was like, man, like, just, going to Bella's games because she performs every week. So I'm always there at the Warren High School football games and watching that. I'm like, oh, man, I could have done this in high school. Like, you just reminisce. But I feel like it's easier for me not to be hard on them because they're just into everything. But if I had a son, it would have been completely different. I think I would have been harder on him.
You would have been, yeah, of course. I think the same as me. I had fumbling issues back in my day, so transitioned to basketball. But it's okay, though. It happens.
Yeah. What did you play?
I played fullback, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was played on the defense for a little bit, linebacker in middle school, but then I think 1 year, like the center, like I don't know what happened to the center, and I was like, oh, let me try it out, and I ended up being really good at it, and I got to be the starting center.
You were a Zach Martin in the making.
I was pretty good, and the only time I ever messed up was I think in one of our final games where I did like a long snap and I oversnapped it, and I remember I was hard on myself afterwards, but I don't know what I would have done in high school because I was never like the biggest guy,
right?
So it's weird that I ended up playing center.
Well, what's funny is that in middle school, I was more into theater arts, so I got like most promising to be director. Like I did a screenplay. It's like I wrote my own, stuff, my own screen. What do you call it?
Your little screenplay?
Yeah, my little script. I wrote a script, they got an award. And so, I mean, I have my little plaque for that and all that. And then I got into high school and that's when I got more into sports. So it was like basketball and stuff like that. But yeah, you and I and you, you've never been one of those kind of people where it's like, oh man, like an Uncle Rico, like, oh man, if I could just go back and you and I are just like, we did it and we're content with where we're at now. Like we're not losers. And
I don't.
No. You know what? I also want to bring something out. And I can't remember who said it or what, but someone had once told me that, if you have time, like I don't have time to do a podcast, and people that have time to do podcasts, like don't really have anything like else better to do with their time. And I'm like, that makes no sense, because when I tell people I have a show with my best friend and then I have a show with my brother, and they're like, oh man, that's great. Like, how can I listen? And they'll listen to it. So I don't know.
It's not like an easy thing to do either.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's super easier ways of doing a podcast than the way we do it, like
right.
with an actual setup. But
right.
It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of time and investment.
But I want to, because you put your heart into it as much as I do. Yeah. And so, I mean, for you to, like, if you were to hear that, I mean, I know you would kind of, lash back because that's how you are. But me, I'm just kind of like, I don't like confrontations. I'm just like, you know what, whatever. If you're just going to talk your shit, if you're mad, like, if you want to be on the show, just ask me. You don't need to freaking talk shit about it. Like, come on. But, I don't agree with that. I think tons of people have podcasts.
Oh yeah. Everyone's got one.
And so I think this is great. I mean, we may not be there yet, but we're getting, like, we want to get there. Yeah. So, if that person's listening out there, like, if you want to be on the show, just let me know, man. Yeah. Like, we'll get you on. But anyway, doing this is great. It's fun. Our friend our doofus is always saying like, oh, this is why I don't want to be on it every day, because, and it's just like, no, it's just because you just want to freaking drink beer and watch like mediocre horror movies. But anyway, I got off way topic. I'm sorry, people. It's just, I want to chop it up with my buddy here, because I just wanted to get your perspective, your point of view from like being a dad and stuff like that. What's going on with you? But, didn't mean to drift way off the track, but anyway, back to MLB real quick. We don't have to be too long on this. I'm assuming we're going to just roll with the sports, and then we'll just dive into, our movie that we did.
Well, yeah, let's talk about what we're going to discuss today. So we'll get into MLB. Yeah. NBA tipped off this week. We'll get into that. Obviously, we're going to talk a lot of NFL. Week 8 coming up. We'll reflect a little bit on week 7. And then our movie of the week was Good Fortune, starring Keanu Reeves, Aziz Ansari, and Seth Rogen. We'll talk about that later at the end of the show.
And then we got Chad Powers.
Chad Powers, we'll chalk that up.
You saw both episodes, right?
Yes, but we're only discussing episode 4.
Yeah, we can do 4. Yeah, man, I want to talk about 5 already, because 4 was good.
Okay, look, if you want, because since we're all cut up, we can do 4 and 5 if you want.
I want to talk brief on 4, but I'd rather like talk 5, because 5 was just like, it was like, what the heck?
Hey,
like
4 was good too.
4 was good. No, 4 was good. 4 was good.
Do you want to just chalk it up now, because we're already talking about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Well, hold on. I got the Blue Jays in 6.
Okay.
And you got Dodgers. So anyway, let's get that baseball out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
World Series Friday starts tomorrow on Fox, folks, if you're interested. Chad Powers. So what I really like, other than I've praised the production value of this, is that it actually does feel episodic, like a TV show. I know most like mini series now all feel like just elongated movies.
Right.
Like, for example, I don't know if you watched Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I started to. Oh, okay. I had started, yes.
So really, that whole thing did not feel like a TV show. It just felt like movies cut up in parts.
Right.
And I think people are forgetting what TV is. It's supposed to be episodic. It's supposed to be detailed on one specific thing. That's why I always go back and watch Seinfeld or Friends or whatever. They're episodic.
Right.
Yes, there could be a storyline like elongating, but most of the time it's all focused on one thing. And Chad Powers, for it only being 6 episodes, it's crazy how each one has like been like its own little thing.
Yes.
So episode 4 is them on a road trip on an away game.
The away game, yes.
And the main plot line there is that Chad Powers, his makeup, they need the glue to keep the thing intact, but they've run out of glue, so that's the dilemma of the whole episode.
Right.
To go find and all that, and there being rules on the team to be like what is it?
It
What
was
is it called?
it was for them to be in bed by
but what's the word? Like curfew.
Curfew.
Like,
there
curfew
you go.
And all that stuff. So there's all these little like things in the way of Russ Holiday's character and the buddy. I always forget what the little buddy's name is.
Oh yes.
But so they're dealing with that, and then they're also having inner conflict with each other.
Right.
They tear each other down at some point. So there's all that going on. Fun episode. Obviously, they get the glue that they need to continue on.
They do.
Or if not, there's no show. But a little bit more depth on the Russ Holiday character. There's a lot going on there with that character, man. Like, it's very sad to see because, and we messaged about this offline, and we'll get to episode 5 in a bit, but it's like, I wonder where they're going with this because there hasn't really been any humbling on the Russ Holiday character.
Right.
It looks like he's not learning anything.
Yeah.
So I'm curious as to how this is going to end. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you see the same thing that I'm seeing?
I mean, yeah, you're talking about like with the Russ, like, cause just kind of like, he's
still an asshole. Like,
yeah. And he's he's negative.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, you know, when, I don't, yeah, at the house scene, when they're in the house, cause they're staying there, they got him like upgraded to stay somewhere like a condo, I guess, right? Or something like that.
They're in a hotel, aren't they?
No. They got upgraded. The mascot guy, I can't remember his name, but
no, you're going into episode 5 already. I'm still talking about
four.
episode.
Four is that?
No, that happens in 5.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh well, shit.
4, they're
it's because 5 was
4. They're away on the road.
The 4. This is more of like, yeah, Russ. I mean, he's just a Debbie Downer. Like he's just, I guess the shit that's happened, like he's just like it's just playing in his head. So, yeah. I mean, episode 4. I mean,
So again, that starts like the little breadcrumbs.
Yes,
because the Russ Holiday character ends up running into Ricky Hudson,
right?
And so they meet, and they're there in that same Georgia, that whole area, right?
They're the hotel, right? When they go back to the hotel because she's doing check downs or whatever, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So they meet up there. So that's the first breadcrumb of him kind of being around.
And that's when she gets into the elevator and then he like stops the elevator or the door or something like that and he tells her, hey, like just go up to your dad, like kind of giving her advice. Yeah. And it's just, I was like, and she does that. But anyway, yeah.
So that's the whole thing of the episode. It's all focused on that and getting the glue and all of
that.
that.
Mainly the glue.
Right.
Yeah.
So now we head into episode 5, and this is the episode where there's a bunch of media around trying to interview Chad Powers because they want to learn more about him because they don't know anything.
Right.
And he's very nervous and not really wanting to give the interview or just being very weird about it. So the first interview goes terribly wrong.
Right.
The lady who plays the booster, I actually like her. She's really cool. Schedules it to do at a later time because they want to get something on tape.
Yes.
And then it just gets into this whole weird thing of how Russ wants to completely like just leave his life behind and really become Chad
and
Powers.
Become Chad because he says he deleted his socials and his social media and then he's kind of like, you know, like, oh, I'm Chad Powers, like this is who I want to be, and he walks off to the coach's house.
But what leads to that is that Russ Holiday before all of that is at a bar. Ends up hooking up with some woman there. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm like super attracted to like older, mature women.
Yeah,
especially the ones that look like that. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like, who is this? And then he hooks up with her or whatever. And then he decides he wants to be this Chad Powers guy. He's going to go do the interview. The buddy's like, no, like this is bad. This is a bad idea because it's only going to lead to bad things.
Right.
And then the revelation of the episode is, and we've been hinting at it the whole season because we've only heard about her off screen, is the wife of the coach. And it turns out that he banged the coach's wife.
And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, dang, like this just got even messy. It's real messy now because he's into the coach's daughter, but then he slept with the mom, and then they were trying to do this whole like interview, right? Yeah. For breakfast or something like that. But then she like you get more stuff like he catches her with the trainer or something like that. Like she just cheats.
There's all these revelations about the wife, and just turmoil in that family, in that marriage, and it gets super dark. It was like, man, I thought this was really different than what I was expecting it to be. And then the episode ends with the Steve Zahn character, Coach Hudson, having a heart attack, and that's how it ends.
Yeah.
There's only one episode left. There's really no way this can end good on any front. Whether, if they find out it's Russ Holiday, like, that just looks like a sad story altogether.
Yeah.
Like, why did he do this or whatever? And then for the Chad Powers side was like, it's not a real person, so you destroy whatever friendships you had with the Ricky character, with Coach, and everybody else around. So I just think there's no way this can end happy, like, at all.
I think it's going to be messy.
And I was talking with my dad about it. I was like, what is there to gain here? Like, if he gets caught, or I don't know what the legalities are, but could he end up in jail or something for something like this?
Possibly. But I don't know. I don't know.
I thought way too much about the ending, but it's like they put us in this position. Like,
yeah. I mean, but if he gets, I mean, he's screwed either way.
He's gonna get outed, and then Ricky's gonna find out that it's the mom that he slept with.
Yes.
Because she was already looking at him funny during that interview. So like, it's kind of like she figured it out, and then Ricky's like, wait a minute, like Russ Holiday was at that hotel we were at, so it's like.
She's like,
she's gonna put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
also.
Exactly. I'm
curious as to how long this last episode's gonna be, because there's a lot of stuff to get resolved, and these episodes have been like 30-35 minutes.
And this is they're getting ready to play. What's the school? Ohio State, right?
Georgia.
Yes. So I mean, it's like a big game. Yeah. I'm excited. I think next week's the last episode, right?
Yep.
Because they come out like every Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's a great show. I like it. It's
good, but it's like, man, like, yeah, I think it's getting too serious for its own good.
Like when you would just see it on like ESPN or whatever.
This looks like a wacky
comedy. But then like
Mrs. Doubtfire's. I know Mrs. Doubtfire's kind of serious too, but for the most part, that movie's played up for laughs.
Yeah. I just was like, oh, the Cybertruck is going back and is rocking back and forth, and I'm like, oh shit, they actually. I mean, hey, it's good. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I like it.
I mean, I like the show, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I shouldn't be thinking about this show like this. We should really be focusing more on the football aspect of it, but now it's like, that's what not even about that anymore.
That's what I figured. Like, it was just going to be based on all that.
Now
like
this is a character study. Yeah. This is a guy in crisis.
Now there's drama. Like, even more drama.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, so far I like the show.
Yeah, one more episode to go, and then obviously next week we'll talk about it, because I think by the time we record next week, the finale would have aired already. So we're caught up. Chad Powers, it's on Hulu right now. It's a fast watch if you're into that. If you like Glenn Powell, I think the production value is pretty good. So
yeah, I like it.
I'm good on that.
Good stuff. Yeah, so am I.
All right, what else we got?
What do you got next? You want to do the Keanu Reeves?
Do you want to do the movie already?
You want to do the movie, or
it's up to you, man?
Let's do the movie, because we have sports. We have like NBA and NFL and all that. So we can do, and then we can do the movie, and then I got the box office.
So we're doing the movie then, right now.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday night, we went to a Discount Tuesday to check out Good Fortune, starring Aziz Ansari. I think it was written by him as well. Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen. Big screen comedy. Which is really what we don't get anymore these days in the theaters. So this is a nice change of pace for us. We've been seeing dramas and horror. So yeah, I was hoping to watch like a good comedy, and I think for the most part there was some good laughs in this. So the story is about Aziz Ansari. I think he plays Arch is his name, and is this guy. He's like down on his luck. He working dead end jobs, and he has multiple like gig jobs, but I think he's like a film editor or like a documentary person, but he's struggling to find work there, and he's struggling to meet, ends and stuff like that. He's sleeping out of his car, and he runs into Seth Rogen, who plays like this tech. I don't know if he's a millionaire or billionaire. And they just happen to meet. He does like a task for him, and then Aziz's character asks him if he wants to be, if he's looking for an assistant. Seth Rogen's like, actually, yeah, I am. So they test out, and ends up being his assistant for a week. Meanwhile, while all of this is going on, Keanu Reeves, who plays like an angel in the movie, is overseeing all of this. But he's like a low key angel, or not low key, but like kind of like not high on the pecking order. So he just takes care of issues like where people are texting and driving. He'll save lives and distract them to make sure that they don't crash or put them back on the right track. But he's keeping an eye on this Aziz Ansari character. Like, man, he wants to help. He wants to make an impact. And so anyways, back to Seth Rogen and Aziz. They have this little working relationship. And Aziz has this like romantic relationship he's trying to start, and he wants to go out on a date with her. Seth Rogen encourages him. He's given him his company card at this point while he's been working for him. And as I mentioned, the Aziz character is not really loaded with money, so he gets into a bind at this restaurant that he's with this girl, and he uses Seth Rogen's company card to pay for it. Seth Rogen finds out about it, fires him, and he's out on his luck again. He's with no job. So what the Keanu Reeves character does is he switches lives for both of them. Sorry, I'm explaining. I just want to explain what the whole movie is, and then we'll discuss our thoughts on it. So he switches lives with them, and it turns into like a Freaky Friday kind of thing, but they don't really switch bodies. They just switch lives. And then it, little hijinks ensues.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of gives you like an everyday life of, well, I guess what it did is when it flipped the roles, it was more of like Seth Rogen had to like
learn what it was like to be poor.
To be poor, or like dude, like,
or not poor, but like get by,
and doing like DoorDash. I guess it was like their term of their thing of DoorDash. Foodster. I enjoyed it. There were some funny parts. I think like towards the end, the third act, it kind of got a little. I don't know. It didn't bother me too much, but I was just like, it could have maybe done without that. But
yeah, the way the marketing had it set up in the trailers was like, oh man, it's gonna be like an old school like comedy. I was expecting like so many jokes and this and that, but it got really preachy, and it was more about a movie about class and I just didn't like the mess. I mean, the messaging's fine, but I'm like, this is not really what I go see movies for.
Yeah, and it was basically like AI. Like,
you want to escape all that. Yeah, you don't want to hear about the stuff that's plaguing a lot of people in today's society. But the people that wrote this movie have good hearts and their intentions are well. But I would have preferred just a straight up like body swap comedy and like just all this shit happens and I miss that. I miss comedies like that.
Keanu Reeves, his role was pretty good. I mean,
Keanu Reeves is fine. I mean, he's not the best actor, but if he's not doing action, he's really just kind of talks like this in most of his movies. I mean, he's fine, but like, and there was some funny parts, but I didn't really find the movie to be too funny. Yeah, if that makes sense.
It was like it had its moments. Then it was more of like Keke Palmer's character of trying to like do a union, and I'm like,
we're starting a union. Yeah. We're talking about like,
but this is at a place kind of like equivalent to like a Home Depot, right?
Home Depot, and any type of retail, type of job. It was really trying to speak more about capitalists and all this stuff. Right? I was like, oh my gosh, like we get it. The America's bad, right?
I think there was one part where he was like, hey, like it was his last week to be Seth Rogen's, and he's like, well, let's go to Paris, and then she's like, no, I have this like strike, or what is it, like this strike going on, and then it turns out, oh, I should have gone with you, like now I'm working for a catering business, like wait what, like well,
it's just weird, like because the whole point of what they're trying to do in the movie is to get the Aziz Ansari character to, I guess, say that his life is worth living for, even though he's like struggling,
right?
So why Keanu switches him into Seth Rogen's role is to be like, well, money isn't everything. But it turns out like money has solved most of his issues, as it does for most of us. If you get money, like you can pay your bills, you can pay your rent and all this stuff. You don't have to worry about, and that is not bad to aspire to.
Yeah.
So that's why I had a problem with it, because most of the movie spends time with Seth Rogen. And it's like, why is he being punished? Or why are they trying to say, like, make it feel like he was like the bad person in all of this? That's the way I read it.
And what Robert's trying to say is because of the fact that the Aziz character spends $300 and something on dinner, and then he gets fired because he found out about that charge. And
but he did it behind his back.
But yeah,
he robbed them.
No, and I was totally with you on that. Even that night when that other schmuck was freaking saying, "Well, I mean,
it's
y'all
only
guys,
$300.
Yeah,
like,
you guys are my friends."
Yeah, that's not the point of the movie.
You guys are my friends, and it's okay to spend that money if you spend that money. And I'm like, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like you blew like almost $400 of my money. Like just because I have $500,000 in the bank doesn't mean I'm okay with you spending $400. Like no, ass.
But it's not even the amount. It's doing it behind your back. That's like lying. Like who knows if you're gonna rob me? Like, and they don't know. They hadn't known each other for long. So
yeah, he just started working with him.
So he was very right in firing him, and it wasn't even like he was a jerk about it. He's like, "Hey, buddy, we can't work together anymore.
Yeah,
and we're gonna have to sever ties."
And it's not like he said get the hell out. Like he was just like, "Hey, like can't work with you anymore." And
so again, where I have a problem with the movie is that most of it takes place with Seth Rogen, and while Keanu Reeves is like side by side with him. And you're meant to believe like Seth Rogen is supposed to learn a lesson while the Aziz Ansari character gets to live the good life with money and everything. And I don't think he really learns anything. Like, yeah, he wants that girl because he'll have her either way, right? Because she likes him as a person. But what does he really learn? Like, he doesn't learn anything. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And he wrote the movie, so it's kind of funny.
He didn't learn, but it's kind of like, so he stole by charging that $400, but then he gets rewarded by being Seth Rogen for like a week, kind of. So it's like, how does that work? But yeah, it was. I think there was a point where Keanu Reeves shows Aziz like what it would look like if being with the girl. Like they kind of like they live with the parents, but he's with her, so he didn't want that though. He wanted more. He wanted more. So it was just like, damn.
Which I mean, again, as you know, we're not rich people, but we aspire to more. Like, why is it bad to like want more to provide or to pay for your stuff, not have to worry about that stuff? So,
exactly.
Again, the messaging very funny. Like, kind of sympathizing more with like, well, no, like you shouldn't like aspire to. Like Seth Rogen is not a villain in this movie, and I don't like Seth Rogen, but he is not a villain in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, sorry that he did something to accomplish and earn all that wealth. Even though, he had a little bit of privilege, I guess you can say, but you still got to put in the work, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. The movie was fine, but don't get me wrong, and I said this to you guys in the chat, I was like, I'll take a movie like this 100 times over some soulless movie like Marvel where you just, nothing matters. Like, at least they're trying stuff here. And it's original. There's real people. There's real locations. Like, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I liked the movie. I gave it a 3. I give it 3 stars. It was a good movie.
I don't know. Do you have anything? I don't know. I feel like am I overthinking it, or
no? I don't think
Robert had more fun, or
no? I don't think you're overthinking it. I mean, it was just I thought it was funny. I thought it was a good movie. I just didn't like all that like talk at the end.
But I'm talking about like, do you agree? Like, am I overthinking all the stuff that I'm saying? Or?
No, I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying on that because I mean, it should have been a comedy movie. Like you just wanted straight comedy. Like you just wanted it, but it was more like life lesson. Like
it was literally life lesson from beginning.
Yeah, it was from the beginning, and it's just like but I mean, no, I mean you're not wrong to a certain extent. I mean, I agree with what you say. So
I mean, the critics like it, the audience likes it, but I mean, it didn't make much at the box office. We'll get to that in a little bit, but I don't know. A movie like this back like in 2008 would have killed.
Yeah.
You got Seth Rogen, Keanu Reeves, and that guy Aziz Ansari. He's not a bad writer. If you have Netflix, he wrote a show called Master of None, and it's about like relationships. Really good. It's about it like a guy like in his late 20s, something like that. That stuff is really well written. You should check that out. He's a good writer, but I just thought here like
kind of
a little too on the nose with some stuff.
Yeah. I would watch it again.
Sure.
Another discount Tuesday, probably. No, I'm saying if I were to watch it again, but no, I recommend to watch it. I mean,
I always tell people like, you guys are your own critic. Like, I'll never be like, no, go watch this. No, judge it for yourself. Like, this is just what I thought about it. And sometimes I'm a little harsher. But I don't know. I don't know. I bleed movies, man. So like, I watch movies differently. So.
You have anything else to?
On this movie, no. Again, I'm glad it exists. keep making them, keep trying. They're not all going to work, but please keep making them.
I liked it. I mean, I liked it. I liked it to a certain up to that like end of the point. But yeah.
No, but I mean, like, give me this. Tell me you wouldn't watch like 50 more of like these kind of movies over like Marvel.
I would. I'm not a Marvel geek, so yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I get what you're
everybody
saying.
wants just like,
well,
IP stuff.
Yeah.
And like, just give us comedies, give us more dramas, give us romance movies. Like,
I do want comedies, yeah. And we're watching a romance one next week, aren't we? Or like
Regretting You?
Yeah.
We're doing that or Deliver Me from Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere.
Yes.
There's two movies we got to decide.
There's a lot of movies. Real quick, the box office for the weekend of October 17th through the 19th. Number 6 is Truth and Treason at 2.6 million.
I have no idea what that is.
Not sure what that is about either. Roofman at number 5 with 3.7 million.
Such a good movie.
It was a really good movie. Really good. One Battle After Another at number 4 with 3.9 million.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Good Fortune at 6.2 million. Tron Ares 11.1 million at
That's
number
what
2.
I said last week. It would drop to like that much.
Yeah, and it dropped. Black Phone at 27.3 million.
Number 1. Not bad. The first movie made like 90 million. I don't know if this one will reach that. But there's nothing else, so
yeah, there's nothing else
it's
going on.
got a chance, so
No, like the good old. That's what Jake wants. Jake wants there to be a chance.
Jake's like, super success, Robert. It's like, dude, 20 million was good in the 90s, not in the fucking 2025. Like, that's you need to do more to that than that to turn a profit. Like,
any more movies? Any?
no updates right now on anything.
I do want to ask on Heat 2. I saw that the final, I guess, the lineup, right, of who's going to be.
Wait, we don't know
the
any
people
casting.
that are on it. The people on it that I didn't say.
No,
that.
nothing's signed. Nothing's
So
official
then,
yet.
who did I see?
So the names that have been circulating
Leonardo.
are the ones that I talked about whenever I talked about it on the episode. Is Leonardo DiCaprio, Austin Butler, Adam Driver, Bradley Cooper's on there.
But are they playing like new villain? Like, is this like a new team or?
Well, the books, like I said, the book's a prequel and a sequel. So the prequel deals with like a young Al Pacino, young De Niro, the characters that are like in Chicago doing stuff. So supposedly, I think Adam Driver is supposed to play like, and again, this was from earlier readings. I don't know what's going on now, but earlier readings, it's like Adam Driver was going to play the young Pacino, and I think Austin Butler would probably be the young De Niro. I think. I think again, this is earlier, so this is why nothing's confirmed yet. And then DiCaprio is going to play the Val Kilmer character, but older, because that part of the book is a sequel that deals with him. And now we know that they're actually going to adapt the book as it is, so it is going to involve the sequel and prequel together, kind of like Godfather 2.
I gotta read the book. I gotta get it.
But what exactly was your question on it?
I just wanted like who's playing what. Like,
but we don't know. But we don't even know if these like castings are official. The only one I know for certain that's probably going to happen is DiCaprio. Everybody else, I don't know. We'll wait and see.
All right. Any other news?
No. The director of the Batman Brave and Bold, which is going to be the Batman in the James Gunn.
The James Gunn.
Said that we should start getting news on that in the next couple of months. So we'll see.
Brave and the Bold. I like it. I don't know. We'll see on that one.
Yeah.
We have some. Let's go ahead and shift over here to sports. Last night, NBA action.
Well, NBA actually tipped off on Tuesday. Don't forget,
it tipped off Tuesday.
NBA on NBC. Let's get into that real quickly because holy shit! Like, I haven't been an NBA watcher in like forever. I'm gonna get back into it this season. Obviously, the production value means a whole lot, Abe. Like, tell me. I don't know if you saw any of the games on NBC or whatever. The production was so good. Like, it felt like big time.
Yeah.
Which in the NBA hasn't felt like that in a very long time. You know, they had the introduction with Michael Jordan and interviewing the players, asking them about NBA on NBC back in the day. Most of them don't know about it because most of them are kids, obviously.
Yeah.
And that just shows our age. But they had the classic theme and Mike Tirico and Reggie Miller on commentary. And the old guy doing the voice, like today it's the Houston
Marv Albert,
not Marv Albert. Today it's the Houston Rockets versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. That same guy that does the voice, and like, man, this feels awesome. This feels like huge, you know. And no shade to like TNT where they were at, but it's a good network. But it just felt like it was a sport there. Now it's like NBA is back.
Yeah, they're on NBC. It's what ESPN, Peacock, Prime.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about Max. I don't think you were right on that one because I saw the schedule and I think those are the three main hubs that they're going to be on. It's Peacock, NBC,
and then
Prime, and then ESPN.
Damn. Well, I didn't watch any of the games Tuesday, but I did watch like the Knicks and the Cavs. I watched that one last night. That was a good one. That's always a good matchup.
I saw the last couple minutes of that one. I saw the pomp and circumstance for OKC and them raising their first ever banner. They were wearing cool like not Letterman jackets, but just cool like championship jackets.
Right.
They got their rings and everything. So that was cool for them because that's like their first championship ever. So, you know, no hate on them or anything like that. That's pretty cool for that team, and all the players are young. So good for that.
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
That one was a nail biter I saw towards the end. I think we were right before our movie was starting. We were at the bar watching that.
Although Rockets,
I think it went into like, was it 2 overtimes or just one?
Yeah, the Rockets went into double overtime.
Okay, so that was fun.
That was a good one.
You mentioned Knicks Cavaliers.
Knicks Cavs
winning their first one at home.
Right.
Obviously, those are the two teams that are favored in the East. But man, we got to talk about our San Antonio Spurs, man. I did not expect that at all last night. A complete dominant performance from them.
Yeah, it was. Man, like it was kind of like shaky, like maybe nerves in the beginning for the Spurs. I think they were trying to get it rolling because they started. I mean, they were going back and forth a little bit, and then second quarter, I believe, maybe late into the first quarter, that's when they started, tuning in and they were tuning up. And man, like it was just Wemby, it was Castle.
But I got to talk about Wemby, man. Like I saw him a little bit during his first season, and I didn't see anything during his second year. Because I don't know how much of it he played.
He played some, and then he had that blood, that clot. Yeah.
So, but we talked about it earlier in this season of the show, where we saw Wemby was training with Akeem Olajuwon and working out with monks and stuff like that, like doing the work. So it's like, man, I was like, that means something. That means like a player's like locked in, and it showed on the court yesterday.
But year 1, year 2, Wemby, I mean, it was like him, like year 1, you were just like, man, I think this guy might be a bust. Like, cause you were looking at him and it was like, but he just needs to develop.
Yeah.
Year 3, Wemby, like he's coming for you. Like, man, he's
but this guy's like the things he was doing. Like he can defend on anybody. He can shoot on anybody.
Yeah.
He can dunk from anywhere in any position. Like I've never seen a player like this.
Yeah.
And I've been watching, back the closest you could resemble is like a Shaq or something like that, where they were that dominant. But they were poking fun at Shaq on Inside the NBA. It's like, dude, Wemby would like run circles around you. Like the stuff he was doing, man, it was insane. Like I was super impressed.
He's just. I mean, Anthony Davis was just gassed.
I put this on Facebook. He made him like he was a nothing.
Yeah.
Like, and he's not like a small guy either. A lot of these guys on the Mavericks aren't small.
And that was because if you saw Wemby in his first year, Anthony Davis was back in LA and he was like pushing Wemby around. So like, and then it kind of came back to Anthony Davis now. Like, man, like Wemby's he's doing it. Like, so yeah, Anthony Davis was gassed.
But not just that, Abe. It was the fact that the Mavericks guys, like they're going to be good.
Yeah.
And they're not small guys either. And Wemby was like nothing.
My buddy was like, oh, that's because like Dallas was like missing their players to go. Who? Kyle Irving? Like Irving was the only one missing. Like everybody there is a starter. Everybody there was like D'Angelo and everything. Yeah. The only thing that they did wrong was they should have started D'Angelo and had Cooper Flag come off the bench. But maybe they'll learn that or they'll switch it up. But that wasn't a nothing team, the Dallas Mavericks. Like PGA Washington came out, he was killing the Spurs with the threes in the beginning, and then you had Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, I mean all them. But that's not a nothing team. And the Spurs, they just like they were 5-0 in the preseason. They've never been 5-0 before. And then Wemby said Wemby was like, well, it was good to get the first win because they was lose the first game of the season. So I mean, this is a different Spurs team. Like, can you imagine when De'Aaron Fox is healthy and he comes into this rotation? Like,
right, but he's also such a hybrid of like old school, new school, because He scored 40 points, folks, and he did this by like the third quarter. I think he had 40 points, and he did this without. He only shot like 2 or 3 threes.
Yeah.
The rest of it was attacking the paint, not afraid to like go after guys and just like go inside and take it to them. That's what was more impressive than shooting threes.
Shooting the threes, yeah. I think the Spurs had 68 points from inside the paint, which is good.
Awesome.
Yes.
And my dad, that was one of the reasons why my dad doesn't really watch him. He's like, dude, everybody just plays on the outside and waits to shoot threes. But the Spurs like are old school like that.
And that's why like a lot of people like they talk about them, but they don't really like to because they're just old school, man. They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
They're not like Golden State where like Steph Curry's like, oh man, I'm too scared to go into the drive into the lane, so let me just shoot a 3 because I can make it. Like that's boring.
That's why I think this could be I don't want to say obviously they'll need the credentials to do it, but this will be a more fun Spurs team to watch than we've ever seen, and that's including the Duncan, Ginobili, Parker days. Like, because man, Wemby was. What's that one play where he was like dribbling, and he's like crossing over, and he just
he steps
hits
back
the 3 and gets fouled and won.
Yep.
Like, jeez.
Yeah, he's just what's the coach name? Mitch
Johnson.
Mitch Johnson, and he's a Pop.
I don't know who he is.
Well, he learned from Pop. So I mean, you just hear him in the time.
Becky Hammond, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I would like that, but yeah, Mitch. I mean, he's in there. He's like, attack it, be this, be that, and he's just going at it. I mean, I think this is gonna be fun. Like they're gonna be exciting to watch this year.
From what I was seeing, I mean, I could be all hyperbole in the moment, prisoner of the moment, but like. The way that they were playing yesterday, I'm like, how can this team like not win a championship? Especially like, even if guys like miss their defensive assignments, like Wemby's right there to like whatever, like
right block it.
And that's the only thing that's going to derail this team. It looks like if he gets injured, because you see what they're like when he's not on the floor. But
right
when he's on there, it's like, and the supporting cast, you mentioned Castle, Harper, the guy that they drafted,
Dylan Harper,
he was making points. I think he scored 12, 15 points. I mean, he was effective.
And then Cormet, the new guy, they call him the French Vanilla because of Wemby.
I was having issues with him. He was all right.
Well, the only thing about him is like he got into foul trouble in the beginning, and it's like, damn, he already had he racked up I think 3 or 4, and I was like, oh, come on, man, you got to do better. He was good in Boston, so I think he just needs to work the nerves. But what's that guy? And you say, oh, I like him a lot. Keldon Johnson, he hustles.
He's scrappy.
Yeah, he's quick at it. Towards the end, they brought in David Jones Garcia. Like that guy is a fan favorite, and even their bench players came in and did something. So exciting for me. Like watching them. And like I said, when De'Aaron Fox comes back, I mean, shoot, like watch out.
Yeah. And what is he more known for? Scoring, defending?
He's more of like, he's your point guard. So he's more like, he's more scoring, assist, so you're going to see a whole bunch of those. I mean, like you saw last night where you saw Vassell going with Castle and then Castle with Wemby. You're going to see that with Fox now. And it's going to be fun because
the people that I listened to were like super impressed, like and wowed. So I'm like, are the Spurs on a better trajectory than what people are thinking? I know it's only one game.
Right.
But it wasn't against a nobody team. It wasn't like, I don't know, who's a nothing team?
Charlotte?
Like, okay. It wasn't that, right?
Yeah. It wasn't a nothing team.
Team that people are expecting. And wasn't the story supposed to be yesterday Cooper Flag?
It was supposed to be about Flag. Nobody. Like, and you saw him, he was gassed. Yeah. And he didn't get it going till like late in the third.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be good, I think. It looks like he'll get it together.
I want to ask you, and I know you're just getting into basketball, but sports. So, somebody said that Cooper Flag is going to be a bust. And I can't really put that now because it's only one game. He was nervous.
Well, not only that, I think they were asking too much of him. They mentioned this on Inside the NBA, and the people that I listened to, they were like, why was he at point guard?
Why was he starting? Right.
Well, not starting, but why was he point guard? Like that's somebody you want to pass the ball to, not the one distributing while everyone's paying attention to you.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously they're going to wait for Kyrie Irving to get back, but I don't think they should put him in that position to begin with because that's your first game nationally televised. The world is watching. It was just a bad spot for him.
Yeah, I mean he did have a double-double, but like I said, he didn't get going until like late in the third.
Yeah, and by that time, like the game was kind of out of reach because I'm not used to seeing Spurs games where they're up by like 20 plus. Like that was new for me.
Yeah, I think it was like third quarter where they're already up by like 20. I think it was like,
yeah, it was like, again, it was out of reach.
Yeah,
like,
it was way out of reach. Like right after half, because I thought maybe at the half, coming back from the half, the Mavs were going to do an adjustment, and then they're like, okay, they're going to come on a run.
But it wasn't just that. It was like the Spurs were getting steals and turnovers, and
they were blocking, they were getting rebounds,
and getting a bunch of and ones, which was insane. Like,
that was crazy too, because I know Steven Castle got a couple of them too. Like he had a couple of and ones, and even Harper too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
I really liked what I saw, but I mean, I know it's only one game, and again, I could be prisoner of the moment, but I'm going to be paying real attention to this team and see how they progress as the season goes.
Definitely. Maybe it's too early, but I mean, you have the Spurs making the playoffs. I mean, a lot of people before the season, I think, had the Spurs not even in the top 10.
So what other teams? I mean, Denver, right?
So you got
Houston looks to be a contender.
Houston, Denver,
OKC. But you're telling me Wemby can't block any of these guys?
Yeah,
you know, kind of have their way with them. Like
that's why I'm like. People are just like, how can you not have the Spurs?
Actually, you know what? I would prefer that they don't get talked about, and maybe it's going to be hard if Wemby continues playing like this.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard to ignore. Same thing with like, I really wanted the Bucks to kind of go under the radar, but once Baker started playing really well, and maybe now they'll go back under the radar because they had a stinker on Monday. But I really don't see like how the Spurs can't match up with anybody in the West,
right?
Based on what we saw yesterday. Like, that was as dominant of a performance I've ever seen.
If they all can stay, I mean, of course, health is going to be like.
So let's say health is good. We're all good, and Wemby continues to play like that. Can go make a deep playoff run? No,
I think they would probably be like number one in the West. I would think if everyone stays healthy, yes, because look at what they did last night.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there might be some nights where they lay an egg. But maybe they lose 10 games and they go, what is it? 70
and something.
No, that's
60
that's,
some. 50
I say
some?
maybe 62 and what? 18? Right? That's
best case scenario, right?
Yeah, 60.
Worst case scenario, like
maybe like
50 games,
50,
55?
maybe like 50 and what, 30 or something like that? What is, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think so. I think I have them in the playoffs.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to watch more games, not just them, but if I see any of these other West teams, and it's like, because you're going to have to play defense at some point. I think Spurs can play both sides of the ball.
And see, for a while, the Spurs issues was defense because people were just scoring. Like these guys only scored 92. Yeah. You know, so the defense looks a hell of a lot better this year. Well, off that one game than they have, like, say, the year before.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we'll see how it is, like 10 games in, 20 games in, but I'm excited.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And I'm going to watch again. There's games tonight, and then tomorrow on Prime, there's going to be a couple. I think Boston's playing tomorrow,
Boston.
So I'll be checking that out. And then
tonight, the Thunder and the Pacers.
NBA Finals rematch. No Halliburton, but
no Halliburton. But anyway, and the Nuggets Warriors tip off later on at 9 p.m.
I might watch that later.
Yeah, I'm not I mean, the Warriors only because of Jimmy Butler.
I know, but I still want to see because I want to do research for the Spurs, like as far as like them matching up with other top teams from the West. You said Denver, right?
Right, Denver.
So I want to watch that team, and I know Jokic is. People say like the best player like the last couple of years. So
yeah,
but I just want to see like, man. I just think the Spurs can really compete this year. I don't mind overhyping them. Whatever. It's my first year back watching. I'll overhype them if I have to. I'll be the Cowboys fan. Not toxic. But
there it is. There it is.
But I'll be optimistic.
You secretly, you're a Cowboys fan and you like them. It's okay. It's okay. It'll come out.
Nah.
It'll come out. Yeah. So anyway, about the basketball, I mean, we'll continue on. We'll talk about that more. We'll get into NBA. It's more like what NFL and NBA kind of like, where it's like
most of our conversation will be.
That's gonna be most of ours because don't tell me about soccer. Or hockey.
No.
Yeah.
I can watch soccer, but don't ask me to.
Yeah, I won't.
I don't know. I don't even know penalties and stuff like that. I don't know what anything is. So
I hadn't played soccer since middle school. So anyway, you good with the NBA beat?
Yeah. You want to take a break here, and then we'll come back and talk NFL?
Yeah, we'll talk NFL, but real quick, we'll go in. We'll stay with a little college football. Or
I guess.
All right,
I'm kind of giving up on college football. It's just not interesting this year.
It really isn't. It's kind of. I used to be like, oh, it's Saturday, like I want to watch like these games, but now I'm just like. But anyway, when we come back from the break, we can just go over it real brief and then go.
All right, guys, this is Game Time at the Movies. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back to the show. It's football talk time here at Game Time at the Movies. What do we got first?
Got some college for us. A couple of games. Nothing too exciting. Couple of games to watch for is number 22 Texas versus Mississippi State.
Is that to watch?
So to watch.
What is impressive about the Longhorns?
We got to see Arch Manning. I mean,
what do you mean? We don't got to see Arch Manning. He's all right. He's mid. He's mid.
He's got to pull it together, man.
What if he doesn't? He's just a guy. Right now, he's just a guy.
You hate God.
What about him is impressive, Abe? Tell me.
I want to see it. I got to see it.
Other than his name and the team that he plays for.
Do you even watch the Longhorns?
I don't, but I see the stats and it looks like nothing.
The stats. But did you actually watch the game?
I've seen highlights.
Anyway,
you're just like a Cowboys fan. Man. God. I wish you would just tell it like it is.
I want to watch the Longhorns game. This is a game to watch.
Is it a game to watch?
It's a game to watch. We got to see Arch Manning.
This or a Spurs game? What do you want to watch?
I'm going to watch a Spurs game for sure. But they're not playing. They're not playing Saturday.
So is he to watch?
They're not playing Saturday.
That must.
And when the Spurs are not playing, sure. Yeah, I got you.
No, you're such a homer.
You always think you're
such a homer.
Anyway, number 8, Ole Miss.
If you would admit that, I wouldn't give you shit.
I mean, I love the Longhorns.
But are you a homer?
Not a homer for Arch Manning or a homer for the Longhorns?
Either.
Yeah, I'm a homer for the Longhorns. I'll admit that shit.
Okay, all right.
I'm not fucking.
Then I won't give you shit.
I'm not fucking Jake. I'm a homer for that. I'll admit it.
All right, cool. I appreciate that.
I'm Glenn Powell with Matthew McConaughey. I'm Glenn Powell on the field with Matthew McConaughey.
Nah.
Schmuck. Number 8, Ole Miss versus number 13, Oklahoma. That's a game to watch. 16, Virginia versus your Bill Belichick, North Carolina, who are 2-4.
Did you see that stuff that was leaked? Because they were going to do a Hulu series, docuseries, and Bill Belichick films some of his stuff at NFL Films or whatever.
Okay,
so he uses like his platform there to do stuff,
right?
And somebody leaked out footage of like them prepping for the show, and it's like him and some other guy, and then the girlfriend coming in and kind of taking over. I mean, shit, man, this girl's got her fingerprints on everything. And then there's like a side conversation of like him and her like dissing like the graphics people that they have. And it's like, fuck, man. Like I don't know who it is that leaked that, but I mean, they're not doing anything evil and neither is she, but it's like, you could tell how hands-on she is on everything.
Right.
Like, in terms of like presentation for everything. Like she wants to be involved.
Do you think he's done? Like, is he?
I don't know. I really don't know what he wants at this point. I mean, I think he just really likes the game, but also like, I don't think he cares if he wins or loses. I think he just likes the routine of everything,
right,
probably.
Right.
And then now he's got like a nice girl there with him. And she's along for the ride. So you couldn't ask for anything better than that, right?
How old is she? Do you know?
She's 24, I think.
Gosh. And he's what, 70?
70 some.
Anyway.
Jake's like, what? That's perfectly normal.
Jake's like, oh shit. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. God bless. Excuse me, your alma mater, Michigan, number 25 versus Michigan State.
I think that's the Big Ten game of the week on Peacock this week.
Yeah, that's always a good. I like watching that game because it's always a good matchup between them two.
I think that'll be right before Saturday Night Live, so I'll watch it.
Will you watch it?
I'll have access to it. That's why. No. That's another part of the thing is I don't have access to a lot of these games. I don't have cable like I used to. You do, Abe, so you have no excuse.
Anyway, number 15, Missouri versus number 10, Vanderbilt. What do you think about it? I mean, that one might be a good one. I don't know about Missouri, but that's a team that you don't really hear about a lot of.
I would only hear about them because of Skip Bayless, but
oh yeah,
he would talk about them. He would always brag. I think he's from that school. That's right.
Yeah, he is. The quarterback's name, God, I can't remember his name, but I don't know if you saw. I don't even know the guy. He's like a comedic, I guess. Well, he has his own podcast show, but I don't know. There was something where like if they win the game, he gets a date with his mom, and then they show his mom in the stands, And so they end up winning the game. And I'm gonna have to look it up and I'll show it to you later. But it was just kind of like,
oh, is she like hot or what?
She wasn't bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not bad. Because I mean, if it was just like a mom, I'm like,
Palace likes some older women. I don't know.
Yeah, Palace. Yeah, we're just.
I don't know. I'm different, man. Like people are like, I'm not like, you know, Jake's like, well, yeah, Sydney Sweeney and Megan Fox. I'm like, okay, like those girls are attractive, but I'm more like, this is me, Abe, and this is sidebar topic. Like, give me like a Kate Blanchett and Anne Hathaway. Like, I don't know, these older, mature women. Like, I'm more attracted to that than like a Sydney Sweeney or Amanda Seyfried. I know we're watching the trailer for The Housemaid, but
right.
I don't know. There's just something about an older woman that just, like Sandra Bullock, even Julia Roberts. I watched her in a movie recently. Like, I don't know. I'm more attracted to women like that.
There's nothing wrong with that because I like older women too. I just, correct me if I'm wrong.
I know I'm not that young either, but they're also way older than me.
But correct me if I'm wrong though. But I feel like older women, more mature. I could be wrong because there could be younger women that are mature too. But I feel like the older women are just like, hey, I don't want none of that BS. Like, if you're gonna come, you're gonna come. Be about it. They don't like that whole, like me. I'm not into like the whole club scene anymore. Bars, it's on occasion. Like if you say, hey, I want to go have a beer or whatever, then I'll
watch
like,
the game or something like that.
Yeah,
but not like to go like, get trashed or whatever.
And I guess I can say like, I'm glad that I'm not one of those people that just drinks every day just to drink. Like, oh, I gotta have a beer. Like, or go to the movies and I gotta have 4 beers. Like, I want to know what the hell's going on in the movie.
Yeah.
But let me go back to what I was trying to get at.
Sorry for that sidebar.
No. And this is what I like about this show. We can do that. But, now Jake's always like, oh, you guys like, or like, especially me, he's like, oh, you like the gorditas, the big girls. And I'm like, hey man, like, you know, maybe to like a certain extent, like, define, like, what do you mean, like thick or what? But as long as they have a good heart.
Oh yeah, and personality.
Personality is huge.
They could be the hottest person in the world, but if they're a bitch, like I don't want nothing to do with you.
Like I don't want way.
I've met people like that. It's like, dude, like you're fucking ugly on the inside. Like,
yeah, like
I don't know how hot you are.
And he's like, oh, like you, like him. He goes for like, and I'm sorry to refer to him, but it's so easy because he's just ridiculous because he wants 10s. Like, oh, I want a 10. Like, but you're not a 10. But anyway, it's all about personality. If you're just a laid back person, you know, not materialistic or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, hey, you know, if they're,
to each their own, but also like be realistic. Also, like, you know, you're not, it's as him saying that is just as bad as the women that are like always looking for guys that look like Zac Efron and they want him to look like that, but also be smart, but also make all the money and also, you know, be sensitive and be, you know, whatever. It's like, that's not realistic. That's not real life.
Right.
What do we know? We're both single.
That's why we're Waynes. But sorry about that. But anyway,
how did we get on this? What were we talking about? It was on the subject of
Belichick. Yeah, Belichick and his girlfriend. Yes. Just marry her already. But anyway, that's it for college football. Like I said, we don't have much to talk about on that. I'm ready to switch over to the NFL.
Let's go, baby.
Week 8 is happening. As a matter of fact, we have the game going on right now, which is the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. I believe last time I checked, it was 21-3 third.
It's 24-3 now.
24-3.
8:13 left in the third.
The Vikings, it looks like Wentz is a little bit hurt, but he's still in the game.
Who cares? It's Carson Wentz.
You fucking God,
But
man.
I'm glad that the Chargers are winning because the Chiefs are starting to get on a little roll, and we need the Chargers to stay up top because right now they're still leaders of the division.
Ah, man, I was hoping the Chiefs would be like 1-4 by this. But let me ask you, would you rather have the Chiefs do good in the regular season so that way they avoid getting like a top pick in the NFL draft? Like, which would you rather, like, would you rather them be like 1 and like, or just have a bad season where they don't even make the playoffs? I mean,
it's not even that. Like, I don't mind. I'm not scared of them. Like, I just hate the overhype.
I want to add, like, I just want to know.
Like me, I don't care. Like, right. I prefer they be in contention than be like a Miami Dolphins situation.
Right.
But,
well, because you feel like they either way they're still
like
going to get talked about.
I know they're not a bad team. Like people misconstrue whenever I talk about the Chiefs.
Right.
I just hate that they're talked about like they're this like they're the Patriots, but they're not. Like we're never going to see that again ever.
Right.
And right now they're back on the up and up, but I still think it's been a down couple of seasons, especially Mahomes' play. He hasn't been as dominant as he used to be, but yet people still call him like, oh, he's like the best quarterback in the league. Like based on what? Like what are you watching? If it's based on like the way Jake, like because of what you've done, like that doesn't mean anything. It's about what you're doing now. And that's why I always liked Brady, because he was consistent all the time.
Right.
So that's why you could say like, oh shit, like he's like the fucking best, like always, because it's consistent.
Yeah, that's, yeah. I mean, they did play the Raiders, and the Raiders are like on a down.
I mean, your schedule, you play whoever you're scheduled against, but you also have to put context on it. Like you should. Right? The Chiefs should beat down the Raiders like that. But what was my thing with them last year? They were in all these close games, even with like teams like the Raiders. And it's like, dude, if you're as dominant of a dynasty as everyone's making you out to be, why aren't you squashing these teams? So am I surprised that the Chiefs beat the Raiders like that? No, because you should, right? Because that's the way they hype y'all up.
Right.
So everyone always like, oh, those are the Chiefs, man. No, they haven't been those Chiefs in like so many years already but it was when Tyreek was there when they were like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Any a game that stood out for me on week 7 was the Rams and the Jaguars, because I mean the Jaguars were in a little bit of a roll like themselves. They were doing okay, but then the Rams without Puka, like, were they gonna, Devontae and Kyron Williams, but that was a dominating game by Stafford.
Yeah, but also like I've said on this show, like the Jags have just been inconsistent. Like, yeah, they've won some games, but there hasn't really been that consistency to really be like, oh man, it's not like the Colts. Like the Colts right now look like nobody's going to talk about them enough, but I'll prop them on this show. Like right now, the way things are going, they may end up if they get the number 1 seed and you got to play at home. That's good for them. They won't have to go outdoors to Arrowhead or Pittsburgh. That's going to be good for them, and they may end up going pretty far. So.
I think so too. I mean, that's just surprising because of, I just didn't expect that. I mean, I wouldn't expect Daniel Jones to still be he's maybe kind of like Darnold, right? The resurgence.
It's like the last couple of years. So it was Baker first in Tampa, and then Darnold in Minnesota. And now this year it's Daniel
and now
Jones.
It's Daniel Jones. Man, any other games from you that stood out?
I was disappointed in Baker Mayfield's play on Monday. I know Detroit's really good, but also like Baker was just not playing well. And I know they lost Mike Evans during that game, but it wasn't like they weren't doing anything without him. Like they were playing really well without him in the previous games. So, but Baker was like missing throws, overthrowing people. Like there was something going on with him. Like, and I don't know what it was, but I was just super dissatisfied with that play.
And I'm surprised because Detroit Lions, their secondary is banged up. Like they got reserves, reserves going in there for reserves. Like they have.
But there was also some like, God bless the refereeing this season is just so atrocious. There was one play call where Detroit challenged one thing. They didn't challenge the spot of the ball. They challenged like whether he caught it or not.
Oh, yes.
And they were wrong on that, but they're like, oh, but we're going to check also this.
Right.
So it's like they did 2 replays in one. It's like, you can't do that. That's not what was challenged.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I know which one I know what you're talking about, that play. It was Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit. And then, I saw that one because you messaged in the group chat. You were like, hey, that wasn't what that was.
Yeah.
Baker, man. And I saw that bomb that he did and Evans caught it. And then when Evans went down and he just lost that ball, man, I really feel bad for him because he would, even before the game, he said he was excited to be back. Yeah. And what do you think, Robert? You think he comes back next year? Cause he's out for the year, right?
Well, I mean, if they make the playoffs, there's a chance he could come back because I think that's like an 8-week, injury.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's kind of been like this with Evans the last couple of years. Like he'll be playing plays and he gets one big catch and then you see him like grab his hamstring. So it's like, you already know we're at the tail end of the career. Maybe he will call it a quits after this season because this will be the first season that he doesn't get 1,000 yards.
But that's kind of like the same story with Godwin because he's out this week now. Like he just came back from IR and now he's back. Yeah. And he's injured again. I mean,
well, that's why doesn't Jason look like a genius because he drafted him
Buka. Yeah.
And I know he's been hurt too, but he played also.
But he still played.
But it was smart of them to draft a receiver, and everyone was like, "Why did they draft a receiver? You got Evans and Godwin. This is why."
Well, yeah, and I remember during the draft they were like, "Well, I think they should have gone like defense." No, I mean that works out for them. But
that was it for me. Like, it was a pretty bad weekend for that slate. There was really nothing exciting. I know you. There was
a game that was exciting. If you watched it, it was the Cowboys and the Commanders. What
was exciting about it? It was a beatdown.
Wow, man, it was great.
You're a fucking homer, dude. Fucking homer.
It was great.
What was great about it?
Did you not see
Jaden got hurt and
Dak Prescott was just flowing the ball.
You know what? That's fine.
The return
but then tell people how you are on the chat afterwards.
No.
Dissing them or whatever.
But the return of CeeDee Lamb, the return of CD, huh?
It's all right. Get on this hype train because we all know how it's going to end.
Gosh,
it's the same script every year.
Give them the credit.
They're winning, but like, don't overhype it more than it is.
No, how am I overhyping? I'm just going based off of what the plays.
It was great. It was
awesome. Did you not watch it?
Huh? I did watch it for a while, and then there was better games on.
You're just mad because the Bucks didn't do shit. You're just mad.
No,
you're just mad.
I'm also mad because fucking Jackson Dart ruined it for me after I bragged about how they were going to go in there and beat Denver, which they should have beaten them. That was a more exciting game. There was Colts Chargers. I think that was more exciting.
Yeah, that was.
But you want to talk about what was the score on that Cowboys game?
44. I'll get you 44-22.
What the fuck is exciting about that game?
High scoring game.
You're so much like Jake.
Just the return.
You're exactly like Jake.
Just the return of CeeDee Lamb.
That's all you can say.
See Pickens.
That's all you can say.
Javonte Williams.
Just say names.
What's wrong? Names. You didn't like the play? Did you like? What did you watch the game?
What did you like?
Did you watch the game?
What exactly about the game did you like?
It was a dominating game. It was all offense.
You're just saying game offense. What about the offense? What were you doing?
It was great.
The pass game, the run game. What were we doing?
Passing it, running it, whatever.
Shit.
It's
okay. Get on this high.
You're just mad.
Cowboys are nothing.
Oh, you're just. It's okay.
Oh, we're gonna get Max Crosby. Yeah, like the Raiders would be that stupid to let a player like that go.
You never know. You don't know.
You just want popularity. High school.
You're just mad. You're just mad because Max Crosby doesn't go to the Bucks or the Pats.
We
right?
don't need him on the Bucks. Our defense is fine.
They're fine. They're good.
They were doing their job Monday. It was the offense that couldn't do anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll do that. You'll deflect. That's
you're the one that brought him up. What are you talking about?
That's always about your narrative.
You brought him up.
That's your narrative. Your narrative is that my Bucks. Yeah, we don't need them. He's just a little bit of a funk. Right.
We'll say that when the Bucks are in the playoffs and the Cowboys aren't. So.
Oh, and if the Bucks get bounced first round.
The difference is, Abe, is that the Bucks actually won a Super Bowl in the last couple of years. The Cowboys haven't done anything in 30 years.
Of course.
So I don't want to hear it.
You'll revert back to that.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
The Bucks made the Super Bowl Brady era, yes. And then now you want to say, like, have they done it since?
Dude, Baker's gone to the divisional round.
Have they made the Super Bowl?
No, but they've done a lot more than the Cowboys, I'll tell you that.
Oh, but that's your thing, though. That's the only thing you got is, they've done more.
What do you have?
The playoffs.
What do you have? What have the Cowboys done? Tell me what they've done.
What have they not done?
They've laid an egg every single time they go to the playoffs.
Oh, my. Oh, so now we're talking playoffs. We're still in the regular season.
But you were just talking about the playoffs right now. You schmuck.
I wasn't talking. You did. You said, the Bucks have been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and
I'm
like,
what did they get bounced? And I was like, but they've done shit. So it doesn't matter if they get bounced.
You just fucking hated that I brought in over here with the Cowboys. You
want
to be on that team, and it's okay.
I am on the. I'm on the Bucks team.
No. The Cowboys. You want to say the Cowboys real bad.
Disgusting.
Like, you're just an undercover fan, and it's okay. You'll come out eventually. And we'll welcome you. I lift my friends. I don't bash them.
You're off and on this team. But then, folks, when we get on the chat, he starts dissing the Cowboys when they're not doing good. The minute the Cowboys start losing, he's like, "Oh, fuck this team" or whatever. You hop on. We're gonna be like that on the pot then.
I am schmuck.
No, you're not. Huh? You're a homer.
No, you want to admit it though. You want to admit it that you're a homer. What? That you're a homer for the Pats and the Bucks.
I am a homer,
but that's crazy because I'm a homer. I'm the one that talked about the Bucks. Not the Pats.
But I've never
hyped. Vrabel, Drake May. Yeah, but you're just like, oh yeah, May's him, and I'm like, oh, you didn't know about him until I talked about him,
dude. I knew about him in college.
Oh, get the Gosh, damn, you're so full of shit.
Like that?
No, I don't like that because you're laying an egg right now.
What egg am I laying?
You're laying an egg, a stinker.
You're just saying names. That's all you're doing.
But your thing is like, oh, so what happened over here? Like, did it shift? Did the formation shift? Like, was it the left tackle?
Yeah, tell me about that. You don't know because you don't know shit.
There was no penalties. What do you mean? There's no penalties. What are you talking about? Huh? I came up with the cut. I came up with the Tampa 2. I did. You
don't even know what that is.
Yeah, the Tampa 2.
You don't even know what that is.
Who came up with it?
Tell me what the Tampa 2 is.
Who came up with it?
Tell me what it is.
Who came up with it?
Tell me what it is.
Who came up with it?
Tell me what it is.
It's got 2 slot corners.
Tell me what it is. Tell me all of it.
It's man coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Huh, you schmuck, huh? I'm Monty Kiffin.
You're nothing.
Nah. You
want to be me so bad.
You want to fucking be, you want to fucking throw playbooks at me, motherfucker. I'm the one that fucking made that shit up, the Tampa 2. That was me.
You're not even in the league.
You schmuck. Yeah.
I'm going to win my 8th ring. It's going to be great.
No, you're just, so
and you're
now,
like, CD Lamb's back means we're going all the way. Fuck out of here.
CD, what's wrong? So that duo doesn't scare you?
No.
No. Then you don't watch.
I do watch, actually. I watch more games.
No, not the games. Like, you don't just watch, like everybody else is saying, like, this is like the best duo in the NFL.
Who's saying that?
Wow.
Tell me who's saying that.
Gosh. Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
Greeny.
All these ESPN hacks.
Your boy over at Fox Sports, what's his name? Coward?
I'm losing faith in him. He's such a Chiefs homer.
No, not because he's a Chiefs.
Dude, he ranked the Chiefs 1 last week.
Oh gosh,
1.
because they beat the Raiders.
What's more of a homer pick than that?
Yeah,
he's losing credibility.
That guy.
Stop it, Colin. He used to be really unbiased. You're losing it.
Anyway, let's head into our games.
Yeah.
Robert, your first one up is the Bears versus the Ravens.
Man, kitchen sink game here for the Baltimore Ravens. If they lose here, I don't think they have a chance of coming back to forget the division right now, just to make a wild card in the playoffs. And then the Bears, like, is this the team they could put them away? Chicago's didn't play too bad this last game. They did pretty good.
So Baltimore is 1-5, and I think Lamar's playing.
He's playing. That's what I'm saying. It's kitchen sink time. Throw everything against the wall.
Man, I mean, I think I asked you maybe a couple of weeks ago if they should have just shut him down because they're 1-5. I mean, but if they lose, they go 1-6.
If they lose, then it's over.
I wouldn't. I would just be like,
you still got to play Pittsburgh again.
Yeah.
Cincinnati with Joe Flacco, they look competent. It's going to be real tough.
Right.
And the AFC has got some people that are going to be in. Because, like, let's say Buffalo gets it together, right? And New England keeps winning. There's going to be 2 teams out of the AFC East going to the playoffs. What are the other divisions? Colts are going to get in. Chiefs, Chargers, Denver are all in the mix. Where does Baltimore fit right now? It's really hard. Yeah. And if they lose, it's just going to be a bigger uphill climb. So I'm going to go with Chicago here. Put Baltimore away. Put them out of their misery for this season. Give me Chicago, even though I don't trust Caleb Williams.
Yeah. I don't.
Backs against the wall.
Well, not only that, but like Derrick Henry hasn't been the Derrick Henry of.
Yeah, but they're going to play well because this is it.
I'm going to go with the Bears. They get, I think, what are they, 4-2? So, yeah, I'll go with the Bears. I just don't like the Ravens right now.
What are they on a 4-game winning streak?
Yeah, they are. They are. They're 4-2.
I got to give them their credit.
Let's go to one of my games. It's the Cowboys and the Broncos.
Oh, I had a stat for you on this one. I picked it up earlier. The Cowboys, I think, are like 7 and something against the Broncos. They haven't beaten them since like 1992 or something like that. That's an insane stat.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's just a fact.
No, I know. I shared that on Instagram.
You probably took it from me. That's why.
Here we fucking go. You probably got it from me. You just want to be all undercover about it.
No.
You're undercover agent. Anyway, so the Cowboys are coming off a win. The Broncos are coming off a win. They're playing in Mile High Stadium. This is like.
Is this the first? This is the first like legit defense that Dallas is going to play, right?
Yes.
So let's see.
Well, yeah.
Philly was without Carter.
Jalen Carter, but the Broncos are going to be without Greenlaw.
Right.
They're
still like the best defense.
But I mean, they still have Patrick Surtain.
But they're still the best defense.
Still the best defense.
let's see how Dak does here against. This will be really telling for how the rest of the Cowboys season is going to go.
Bo Nix is like, can you agree he's like hot and cold, kind of like a Kyler?
Yeah, would I trust the game on the line for him? No.
So, man, like the Cowboys are going to have to score, obviously, because the defense is just bad. But at the same time, Bo Nix.
But is this the game where we're going to see like Bo Nix have incredible numbers because of that defense?
I think this is going to be a shootout. I think Javonte Williams is going to get his revenge back on the Broncos and run all over them. He might get some good runs. I think he might get to the 100 mark.
You don't like this Denver defense against this Dallas offense? Like, be real here. And I'll give really Dallas their props if they're able to put up 30 plus.
The only issue I'm having with that, Robert, is because you got to cover Lamb, you got to cover Pickens, you got to cover Fergie, you have Javonte Williams. I mean, I don't think they're going to score 44 points.
I mean, let's not forget, y'all just lost to the Panthers a few weeks ago. So don't act like you're some like juggernaut of an offense. Like,
we didn't have Lamb.
That y'all were losing with him, so I don't want to hear that either.
I'm going to go on the limb here. I'm going to pick the Cowboys.
Shocker.
Because you and that dude were like, oh, he's going to pick Denver. He's going to go with Denver. I'm going to pick the Cowboys.
Pick Denver because I think this defense is going to put a halt on that. Can the Cowboys win like 3 or 4 in a row before we try to start to believe in them? Like, you already have them in the NFC Championship for some reason.
And if they,
how are they going to stop?
And if they beat
Ferguson, what the fuck, Ferguson?
And if they beat the Broncos, you're gonna
I literally just said I will give them their props.
No, you're gonna eat crow.
How am I gonna eat crow, dude?
You're gonna eat crow.
I'm saying that they're good, but like they're facing a good defense now. What?
All right. Anyway, it's just so typical. Like
what?
It's the Game Time at the Movies podcast. Listen to it. Oh wait, but we know Robert's just gonna go like make it interesting. Like go Cowboys, go all in. Take a leap of faith.
I've picked the Cowboys before.
When
I picked them against the freaking name me their opponents.
Oh my!
Name me their opponents.
I gotta name you their opponents.
Yes, because I gotta remember the games. I gotta remember what I picked.
Oh my gosh, what a schmuck! If that was me, I would have been like, oh, I picked them. You know, when they faced the Giants.
Sorry, I watched so many games, Abe. I know you only watch Cowboys games. So
here we go.
You only know theirs.
Let's see here. The Panthers, the Jets, the Packers.
So I picked them against the Panthers. They lost. I picked them. The Giants. I picked them against the Giants.
The Jets.
I picked the Jets because I thought they were.
Yeah, you see, you picked the Jets.
But I've picked. You're trying to make an argument that I've never picked the Cowboys. I've picked them.
So far, I only hear one game. The Panthers.
Giants. Name me some other games.
The Eagles. You didn't pick them in the beginning.
No.
The Bears. You didn't pick them. You picked the Bears.
Did I pick the Bears?
Yeah, you picked the Bears.
Packers? No, I think I picked the Cowboys, and they ended up losing.
Okay, and then you picked the Packers, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Packers. Yeah, you picked them.
Okay. But there was 3 games right there that I already picked the Cowboys.
You're such a schmuck.
What? I'm sure you're acting like I never picked them. So
all right,
your claim is false.
So I'm on the Cowboys. You're on the Broncos. Let's go ahead and go to your second.
But I gave you a reason why. It has nothing to do with hating the Cowboys.
You just said defense.
Yeah, the defense of Broncos is like number 1 in the league.
Right. That's all you're saying is number 1 in the league. But why? Why are they number 1 in the league?
What are you talking about? They can keep teams from scoring points. And what is Dallas?
Dallas scores.
But what is Dallas's only strength right now?
Dallas scores. The offense.
Right. But then can they play defense? No. Because if a team outscores them, it's over.
Okay. All right.
If you can beat like a Buffalo, a Kansas City, a Tampa.
Kansas City's on your list now? Be Kansas City?
Kansas City can score.
Oh, because they did 31 on Oakland?
Dude, they been scoring like the last few weeks.
Oh, man. All right.
You just want me to prop your Cowboys. I'm not going to do it. That's all this is about.
Anyway, your second game is the Packers and the Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers coming back home. Or not? It's at Pittsburgh, right?
It's at Pittsburgh.
Well, either way, it's returning to Green Bay or to play Green Bay. Pittsburgh, damn it, should have won last week. Damn, Joe Flacco.
God.
I still think Pittsburgh is going to win the division. Aaron Rodgers is playing pretty good. Like that loss last week wasn't on him. It's a fucking defense.
Yeah.
But look what happened. TJ Watt got his money, and all of a sudden
I haven't heard not good shit from him this year.
That's what happens, man. Just always be wary of those players that get contracts. Like they never show up. This is going to be a fun one. Packers have been, they're winning games, but they weren't a close one with Arizona.
Like a real close one. It was like a low score. I think it was 10-3 for a little bit or something like that.
Yeah. This one might be a little bit of a shootout just because the Pittsburgh defense hasn't been good. But I expect Aaron to get I don't know, revenge isn't the right word, but you'll get Pittsburgh right back on track.
Okay. So you're going to go Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Who do you got?
I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I saw the highlights of Micah Parsons, and all he did was just go straight up because that offensive line for the Cardinals is bad.
Funny. I've always said that about Micah, but now you're finally seeing it.
Robert Wynn, all you said is that he just goes like you can shut
straight because all you got to do is zag the other way.
Man, God, you want credit for everything.
Not credit, but it's fine. It's great that you're finally noticing that.
Well, because I was watching.
Because if Michael was still in the Cowboys, you'd be like, "Yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl."
No.
Fuck out of here.
No. I wouldn't have said
you would.
No, hell no.
You're hyping him up right now, and imagine if you still had Micah on a team.
I'm glad that we don't have Micah because we have cap now. We have money. We can go get somebody. We have draft picks. We have capital. Come on, Robert.
Whatever.
You're
such a fake.
You want this to be about the Cowboys. I'm fine with talking about the Cowboys if you want to on the show. We could just do Cowboys talk if you want.
Nah.
Yeah, you schmuck.
That's what you really wish it was.
You schmuck. Anyway, I'm going to go Pittsburgh.
I wish I had my friends on here so we can gang up on Robert even though nobody can beat me, not even 100 against 1.
Well, Jay comes on here and he gives valid points. But
what points does he make? All he says is trash. That's all he says. He doesn't make points.
I'm going Pittsburgh on this game.
All right. What's your next game?
My next game is the Buffalo Bills versus the Panthers. And they're going to be without Bryce Young. He got injured.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I was like, shit. But either way,
who's the backup there? Is it still Andy Dalton?
Yeah, it's Dalton. I'm gonna go Bills because
they're on a 2-game
they're on a 2-game skid. So I think this isn't Josh Allen. So
this is like a bet Bills big kind of game.
I'm gonna go Bills.
Bills huge for me. And it'll help me in fantasy because I need James Cook to get it going.
Oh yeah, he was in a bit of a little slump, right?
Fucking Falcons, man. They're just this inconsistent team, man.
They did good against the Bills, and then they go in here and lay an egg on the 49ers.
Mac Jones, baby.
Was it Mac Jones or was it Purdy?
No, you didn't watch the game?
I thought it was Purdy. Oh,
no,
Purdy's playing.
It was Mac Jones.
Yeah, well, Purdy's playing this week.
No, he's not.
Purdy? Yeah, he is.
He's not. It's Mac Jones.
How do you know?
Because I follow the 49ers. I follow all NFL. And I'm like, I just watch Cowboys.
You just want to.
They're going to get Crosby?
You just want to do Mac Jones.
The audience, he's trying to distract.
No.
He didn't even know Mac Jones was playing. He's been the QB.
If the opportunity is there to get Max Crosby, why not? You follow Mac Jones because you think
he just told on himself.
No. You think you're huge on a Max Jones because he was a Pat. Okay. You don't have me.
You exposed yourself.
You think you have me, you don't.
You exposed yourself.
No. Why? Huh? You watch?
Did you watch the game? No. Who's the quarterback? Purdy? No, fucker. It's been Mac Jones the last few weeks.
You watching the game? You watching the game tonight?
Well, we're doing the pod, so what do you want? What do you want me to do?
I've been glad to.
Well, it's easy for you because you can. And I know you're not listening to what I'm talking, so I can see your eyes averted to the TV.
I want
to pay attention to me.
You schmuck.
Pay attention to your buddy.
You don't watch all games.
My eyes are on you when you're talking.
You're contradicting yourself because you say, "What do you say?" I watch football all games, Abe. I watch them all.
I watch them all.
You don't even know what's going on in this one.
Because my back's to the TV, you idiot.
Oh my gosh! Oh, because your back to turn. You can't turn. You can't turn your neck.
I have neck problems.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you want to make it all about I'm sad now because you did that. Oh, you fucking schmuck, man.
My neck hurts.
What?
I have neck problems.
Well, fucking turn your chair.
I got injured.
Turn your chair.
In college, and I never healed.
Oh, okay, Glenn Powell. Really, Chad Powers? That's why I turned my chair.
That's right. I am Chad Powers.
No. I turned my chair.
But your eyes are to the TV, you idiot.
You can turn turn it. You can turn it. What
I'm
do you
not
mean,
going to turn.
schmuck?
I'm not going to turn because I'm focused on you. I'm focused on our
you're not
show.
focused on shit. You're looking at my
like
Batman art wall.
That is good art wall, but it's Batman. Of course, I'm attracted. Everything Batman attracts me.
Anyway, schmuck. Your third game.
She didn't even know.
Is the
Mac Jones.
well, shit. Hey, Purdy, Mac Jones. You paid Purdy, right? Huh?
But he's hurt.
No, he's not. He's coming back.
He's got turf toe. You dumb. You don't just come back from that.
Fucking schmuck. Anyway, if he plays this week, you're gonna eat crow for that too.
Whatever.
You just don't want to admit that. Anyway, Titans and the Colts. This is your game.
Are the Colts going to be the first team to get to 7 wins? I say yes.
Yeah.
The Colts, man, they're in prime position right now to get the number 1 seed. I got to look at what their remaining schedule is because the division's going to be theirs. Lock that in. I'll say that on the podcast right now. Lock in Colts for the AFC South divisional.
You want all their
champion.
games, or you want
Give me like the next 5.
aside from the Titans?
Yes.
Steelers.
Oh, that'll be good.
Falcons.
They'll beat the Falcons.
Chiefs.
I think they match well with the Chiefs.
Texans.
They'll beat them.
Jaguars.
They'll beat them. Pittsburgh, I think, will be interesting. Or even then, they're not as consistent either. Watch them go undefeated there. If they go undefeated on that streak, or just even drop 1, they're still going to be the 1 seed.
So you think they'll be 12-1 by that time? You think
crazy.
So? 12-1?
Every year, Abe, there's a team that just like out of nowhere, they're the Minnesota of this year.
I think they'll go 11-2. I think they'll lose to the Chiefs.
Where's that game? In Kansas City?
Yeah.
Of course. Why are the Chiefs always at home? Fuck, man.
Yeah, because, well, and then after that,
this is where the refs are going to start to come into play, folks.
I might as well just tell you the remaining because there's only a few. It's Seattle, San Fran.
Oh, those are 2 good games.
Jaguars and Texans.
Okay, say they lose the San Fran, Seattle, and Chiefs game. Let's say that's all they lose.
So then that's what?
12-4?
No. 11
and 5.
11 and 5?
11
yeah,
and 6.
No,
Because
because
17 games, don't forget.
So
12 and 5?
12 and 5.
So they would have lost. Who did they lose to? The Rams,
So
Chiefs, Seattle, San Fran. Let's say they dropped the Pittsburgh game too. That's 5 losses right there. 12 and 5.
Yeah.
That's enough to get you the 1 seed.
They lost to the Rams. That's the only team they lost to. Yeah. Okay.
If they get home field, watch out, man.
Shit.
They play indoors.
I mean, that's great. I like the Colts. I mean,
I have nothing against them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I don't like to call Daniel Jones that nickname, but I have nothing against him.
no, I'm like I said, a resurgent of him. I'm going Colts too because the Titans, they're just a mess right now.
Oh yeah, they fired their coach. They're rebuilding. Like they'll be a bottom 5 team, so they'll draft high again. And
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to be in real need of, but
Everything. My last game is the Giants and the Eagles division matchup.
the feisty New York Giants, man. I know they blew that game away against Denver, but they were up pretty good on them. Like,
But I want to ask Robert, like, and I think I've asked you already, but like this year, the Eagles just look like they're in a little bit of a funk, right?
but they were. Remember when they were at first, and then they ended up in the Super Bowl? Like,
Right.
that happened.
Like maybe like the latter half of the end or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. There's AJ
they
Brown.
won this past week.
They did. AJ Brown's like running his mouth still. Like he's just not happy. Like, I mean,
he says that, but then you see him getting targets, so it's like,
well,
I wonder if he's playing the media a little bit.
maybe because like he got like, I think 8 receptions for like 100 and something and with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Like, I know this wouldn't be a smart tactic, and I probably would talk to the coach first, but I would do this play also, like, make it seem like that there's disarray between me and my quarterback, but then when we play Sunday, it's like you're seeing the complete opposite.
Saquon, you have like, I mean,
They'll be fine with that when we get to the latter part of the season. It's going to get cold. They're going to have to run it more.
yeah.
So.
I'm going to take the Eagles on this one, even though I like the Jackson Dart and the Scattaboo. I like Eagles in this one. They're at home too. So.
There's a lot of 5-2 teams right now, including my Bucks. So I'm going to go with the Giants just to help out. But I also like the vibe of this team. And you know this, Abe. I said this the last few weeks. Y'all were giving me shit for like picking them. You're like vibes. And I was like, yeah, dude, the culture's shifting for them.
You just fucking like that guy Dable for some reason. Like
I've always liked him, but Scatterboo is like such a scrappy. Reminds me of like a Danny Woodhead, Julian Edelman, like just these scrappy players.
You want to know who he reminds me of? Mike Allstott.
Well,
because Mike, he was kind of built
in terms of like how he bulldozes.
Yeah.
Okay. But like the attitude,
maybe like a Peyton Hillis.
No, like a Julian Edelman, man. The attitude.
Oh, you're talking about attitude. I was like, oh, I thought
the build, but no, you were right. You had the All Scott. That was a good comp. Like he'll bulldoze through you, and but yeah, it's a combination of that. You know, the swag of Jackson Dart. I know he makes some mistakes, but hey, man, he's doing a hell of a lot more than JJ McCarthy or who are the other QBs that got taken in the first round that are playing. That's it, right?
That's it.
Okay.
But I mean, JJ McCarthy's hurt again.
I mean, Cam Ward. But it's not his fault, but also like, you know, Jackson Dart's not doing it without Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
I know he lucked out with Scatterboo, but who else does he have?
But he doesn't have anybody else really. That's
energy.
We'll see. I still got the Eagles, but anyway.
But do you have it like as a beatdown, or is it going to be close?
No, I don't think it's a beatdown. It's a divisional game.
Or is it like a 2017 type game?
Might be like coming down to like a field goal type of thing.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and finish the rest of the schedule for Sunday. This is a noon o'clock.
Do we have any international games this week?
As a matter of fact,
I don't think we do. Right?
I don't think we do. Not for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But this is a noon game. CBS. The Jets versus the Bengals.
Bengals.
I'm going Bengals. I don't have much to say on the Jets. Aaron Glenn, he's still there after this, or
I don't know. Like I was talking to this with my dad. I was like, I know it's his first year, and my dad's like, give him a chance, but it's like also like, what potential are you showing with that team to retain you? You know what I mean? Like, looks like his players have given up on him.
Right.
He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing on the sidelines. They pan to him when they're about to make a decision. He doesn't know what to do. I don't know. Maybe he might be out of his skis.
So if he wins 2 games, he's safe?
I mean, I guess, but there's going to be people out there on the market that you could get.
Yeah. Anyway, we're both on the Bengals. Next game is going to be a noon game as well. On CBS is the Dolphins and the Falcons.
At home, Falcons?
Falcons are at home.
Falcons will win.
I'm going to go Falcons, and I think they're sticking with Tua, right? Because they were saying, Quinn Ewers. I don't know. I'll go Falcons. Next one is the 49ers versus the Texans. This is a noon game as well on Fox. I'm going to go
Mac Jones and the 49ers. Texans look bad on Monday against Seattle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Niners. I think Stroud, man, like he's in a funk. I don't know either that or they're still missing. I think Tank Dell's still out, but we're both on the Niners. Good. Let's go on to the next one. Is a noon game as well as the Cleveland Browns versus the Patriots. Pats are at home. I'm gonna go with the Pats.
If this was in Cleveland, where we historically don't play well, also, but they're not. They're at home.
Yeah,
I think Patriots are figuring it out. I don't think they'll score 20 plus, but they'll get enough points on the board. That Cleveland defense.
You think we'll see Shador?
No, because that Dylan Gabriel had a good game last week against the Dolphins, so they're not going to bench him after one bad game. So Pats.
Yeah, I got the Pats too. Next game is a 3:05. This is going to be the 3:00 games now. So the Bucks versus the Saints, and the Bucks are at New Orleans.
Bucks have to bounce back here. This is a trap game for them also. I know they're coming off a loss, but Baker's got to play a hell of a lot better. And the Saints can be scrappy. We've seen them with the Bills be scrappy. We've seen them with a couple of teams.
Right.
And they usually play Tampa pretty good, but I know we've gone to their house a couple of times with Baker and they've put up points. So I expect them to bounce back pretty good here. Bucks.
Give me the Rattler on this game. I'm going to give the Saints, Chris Olave, Kamara still. So I'm going to go Saints. They're at home. They might play a little spoiler. So as much as I have to. Yeah, I am.
No, you don't have to.
I have to. You like that, right? You like that with the Rattler, huh?
Not really.
Huh?
Not really.
God. To Oklahoma. I bet you know he didn't with you. He went to Oklahoma.
I don't watch college football.
Oh my god,
not my specialty.
But I watch it. Oh,
but I'll watch.
Gosh, damn, dude. Anyway,
fuck up.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit. Anyway, the next game is This is going to be the Monday night game. It is the Commanders versus the Chiefs.
Jaden Daniels has already been ruled out.
Yeah.
So Marcus Mariota. This is going to be Chiefs big.
Yeah.
Again. Good. Let them. fuck it. Let the media overhype them. This is what I want. Like, let gloat about them. Start showing Taylor Swift more at the games. Like, it's okay. Like, bring it back, baby. Because there's better teams, but they only want to talk about one. That's what it is, man. Just let them, man. Let the media have this.
Well, that's all the games. I like that they did the.
Although, God forbid, if we got a Chiefs Cowboys Super Bowl,
whoa!
I wouldn't pick anybody.
Barbecue at my house, Robert. You're
I ain't going to shit.
Oh,
I'll work. I'll Uber drive all day for that.
You schmuck!
I guarantee you, I will not watch that game.
You'll be here like that schmuck for free beer and
I'd rather make money.
You'll watch it.
I will not watch it.
Because you say, I watch football. I watch anything, right?
Not that.
God, man, you're such a
dude. I sat out the Chiefs and Eagles game this last Super Bowl. I didn't watch it.
If the Bucks and the Pats make the Super Bowl,
I get an 8th Super Bowl regardless. That's a fun game for me.
But you'll watch it. You'll be like, oh yes,
those are my team. Why wouldn't I watch? That's my team.
Oh, man, you're such a homer. You're a homer. Just admit it.
I've said it, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm a homer for my teams.
Yeah, look into my fucking eyes and you tell me that you're a fucking homer.
I'm looking in your eyes.
You motherfucker.
What do you got to say now?
Yeah, you schmuck.
I'm not even blinking when I tell you.
I am because the air is going in my eyes. You didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. Huh?
I got you. I mean, what do you trying to?
What do you mean?
You know, you're just a homer. Yeah, I am. I've never hidden from that. I've even said it on social media.
Yeah. If the Cowboys and the Steelers make the Super Bowl, you'll watch it.
Aaron Rodgers, baby.
Yeah, you'll watch it, right?
I'll watch that.
You'll watch it, right? Because I am
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm Aaron Rodgers.
No, you're not even in the league. You're a shell. You're freaking Dylan Gabriel. That's who you are.
Nah, you know who you remind me of? Carson Wentz.
Please.
Always getting hurt.
Oh, please.
Always getting hurt.
Don't be mad because you wish you had 7 Super Bowls like your buddy.
I got 9
MVPs.
9 MVPs.
Fuck about MVPs.
9 MVPs, 7 Pro Bowls.
Tom Brady always said, think I play this shit to go to the Pro Bowl or get MVPs? No.
I got a lot of trophies in my showcase.
It looks pretty empty where I'm looking.
You schmuck.
Yeah. Nothing.
Anyway, that's going to do it for sports. Do you have anything else you want to add for the NFL?
I think we covered everything. There was one topic I wanted to talk about, but let's get some more information before we discuss it because we want to get everything straight. But there was a big story that broke out in the NBA today about gambling and mafia ties, and it's pretty wild. But the story's just coming out today. Let's let it stew for a bit. Let's see if more information comes out, and we'll talk about it next week because it kind of took over most of the sports shows today.
It did.
Instead of talking about like the Spurs or the Knicks
the
Thunder.
They were talking about the FBI going at these guys like,
if you're Adam Silver today, what a bad beat, man, because you're back on NBC. This is like supposed to be like a new era for NBA. It's kind of back to like maybe getting back in the popular state, and then this happens. So.
Anyways, next week we got another great show. We have a lot going on next week actually because it's Halloween.
Halloween episode. We're going to be doing our top 5 scariest movies ever. This is, of course, according to our taste.
Right.
We will see either we're going to decide on whether it's Regretting You or Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere as our movie of the week.
Or what is that other one? Begonia?
But that doesn't come out. It doesn't come out till next week. Here in San Antonio, I may be checking out an early show because it comes out in Austin.
Of course, you schmuck.
In 35 millimeter.
They're not. What are you talking about? Begonia?
Yeah, Begonia.
Yeah, but that was a movie we said that we were all.
Nah, y'all weren't in on that. Y'all you and Jake got in on that one super late. Because I put it on the list and y'all were like, "What's Begonia?" You're like, what?
but that's typical you though. But it's okay though because
typical me what?
Because you're just like, oh, I want to go watch it by myself. I can't wait for you guys. I got to go, and it's like, damn.
You're not gonna get off from work, and neither is Jake. So I'm like, and it's a 1 week early like advancement. Like, there's no other chance to see it in this format. It's not that I'm just going to see it. It's in 35 millimeter in film.
Yeah, and you're going to travel to Austin and all that. Yeah, you schmuck. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Yeah, sure. That's all right.
I will.
Ah, man, I can't wait. Predator Badlands.
Have you got the tickets yet? No, don't worry, because there's plenty of tickets still, so don't worry about it.
It's going to be the best $70 spent ever.
But don't worry about it selling out.
You're such a hater on that.
Buy them the day of.
I'm going to call you out on that movie.
And if not, you can always go on a discount Tuesday.
I'm going to call you out on that.
Come on. You can't, because if that movie's awesome, I'll say it's awesome. I'm not like you guys that cower and like won't admit stuff. Like you hide it and then you'll just say it off air or whatever. But me, I don't hide from anything.
We'll see. Anyway, we got an action packed week next week. We got Jake coming back on the show.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back. He's got to do his top 5.
Yes.
Yes, that's a Thursday. He said he requested off.
Okay.
So we got Thursday for the pod, and then we got movies. So
movies, sports.
The finale of Chad Powers. And then
we'll see what else we get into.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. My birthday weekend too.
All right, we got the socials, folks. Damn it, forgot it again. All right, for next week's show, I'll send a note. I was supposed to bring the free digital code for Mission Impossible to give for our viewers.
Right.
But we'll save it as a Halloween treat. So we'll give away a free digital code for the Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. We'll give a code word on here, and then you got to DM at any of our socials. So we have 2 of them right now. We have Instagram at Game Time at the Movies. You can search that. And then we also have our X account at Off the Top Rope 39, or search Game Time at the Movies. Abe runs the Instagram account. I run the X account. And we'll get that to you next week for sure for the Halloween episode. I want to start doing like these little giveaways and see if people are actually listening. So
yes, definitely. And we have some more stuff that we want to talk about off here, but we can talk about that later. Anyway, good stuff. Always a pleasure, buddy.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's all I have. You can listen to this on any social platform. What is it?
Basically anywhere where you get your podcast: Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Pandora, wherever you get it.
And you know what? I'm going to say it. Like, for people out there, if you want to like just chime in, you can call. Like, we have capability of getting you on the show, even live. Like, you can call in if you want to chime in and say, hey, like, this team or this movie or whatever. Like, you guys, you let us know. You can call us in, and we'll go from there.
All right. Good job by you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. That's going to do it for episode 10 of Game Time at the Movies. We will see you all next week. Take care.
Good night.